gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow. Gotta repeat my odyssey, hands in the sky. Come follow me, come follow me, come follow me. I gotta everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. Lean on my mistake, bro, never my mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This something you could not relate. This feel like plex out the gate. Pray it's the same that the father say. Know that the aim all kinda straight. Eyes on the game while you contemplate. Don't cooperate with the opposition. My position on the rise till I get in the top position. All eyes on the in my composition. What a competition. I've been searching lately. I ain't found them. A lounging, probably a housing. I had to take a step back from around you. I had to boss my life up and astound you. I need a queen.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Cole Anthony, and you are here watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to Season 3. The holidays are approaching, and NBA 2K20 is iced out with new events. Let's start aboard the Concha del Mar. At Fire and Ice, you'll start out on fire, but when you miss a shot, you'll be ice cold. There's also the latest event in the Specialty Appreciation Series. If you're a playmaker, your badge...
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the New York Knicks. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So the New York starting five, Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Burks in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. MP is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think, will be the ones that end up on top.
Now here's Walker. Lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, the screen gives Kemba the freedom necessary, right? How about the handle? Defense couldn't compensate. Turn out the lights.
Ball against Randall. Ball passes to MP. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up. Houston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Number 8 at the line for 2.
And that one misses. So we can't get either to fall. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Knicks. This time they met in New York.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Wood with the bucket.
Well, a lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Now here's Randall following the miss by Kemba Walker. That 3 off the mark. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shoots a fader, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And how about Wood there adapting to the defense? Can't get inside, so he just takes the mid-range.
Randall kicks to Fournier. Walker with a clean look. Walker missing again.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Robinson passes to Walker. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been... Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into
Stronger now. Just as liable to go through you and around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Now, here's MP. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Here's Walker after the made shot from MP. Walker the pass to Robinson. 3-pointer. No good that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Randall. Green with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Randall against MP. Tate kicks to Green. Floats it up for MP. An emphatic LU jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here is Robinson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Here's MP. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Walker. Pass to Fournier. Back to Walker. And it's MP with the rebound.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And Walker kicks to Robinson. Walker surveying the floor.
That's nicely contested by Wall. I think his defense is really overlooked.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead, up 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball. Breaks down what's made the difference for him.
It's really just all about just me getting into my shot quick and just, everything with my shot. It starts with my base and my feet, my footwork. And that's really all it is. Make sure I have a strong base and moving my legs, just getting into my shot with speed. It's always fun to get back to that.
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Daniel Tice out there with David Nwaba. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Gordon. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Now, here's Nwaba. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And a wide-open look for Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside Fournier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Here's Şengün. He's covered by Rose. Down low. Şengün passes to Tice. Good. Tice has got his first points of the night.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here's Rose. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Houston lead.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Toppin dishes to Noel. Kicks it to Fournier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses. Thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So we are going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Randall comes in for Toppin. Alec Burks checked in for Evan Fournier. And Walker subbed in for Rose. Gordon finds Wall. The pass to Martin. Now here's Green. Quickly covering. A second chance effort. And Green with the lay-in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And they continue to control the glass.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Cavaliers.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
They recover it.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
He's off on the first.
I think the team found a steal in a second-round pick back in 2018. Mitchell Robinson, big-time athlete, big-time shot blocker, and I believe he has the work ethic to turn him into an offensive force.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. And he's good on the second. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played phenomenal basketball. He had 15 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Quickly kicks to Burks. Pass to Walker for three. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%.
How poised is Kemba Walker? This guy shooting from beyond the arc is so impressive.
Stolen by Quickly. It's Randall with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the court for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Burks in at the small forward position. Rockets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to Randall. Robinson against Wood. Shoots from 14. Robinson misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Now, here's Walker. He has 5. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Houston leading by 9. Green kicks to Wall. Here's MP. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Fournier for 3. Tate with the rebound.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Over Robinson. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Knicks trail by 9. Walker the pass to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's 7 points for Evan Fournier.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to MP. And that one drops for him.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And here are the Knicks now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
New lineup here for Houston. The Knicks also changing it up. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson.
Substitution on the court.
Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in. Walker's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, I thought Kemba took some contact on that shot, but boy, the toughness and focus is right there.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. New York ahead, leading by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And the wings, Green and Tate. MP is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Randall. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Rose outside. Kept alive by New York. The shot's good.
Mitchell Robinson.
Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Tate. Here's MP. Back to Tate. Walker against MP. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
To the middle. And MP throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Walker. Right side Robinson. Here's Fournier and Rose wide open. He shoots.
For 3.
And the Knicks lead by 7.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now, here's MP.
Even from over here, you can see
Mitchell
that one
Robinson.
pretty clearly.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
And they've consistently drilled that mid-range jumper as well, and that's really opened things up for them.
No good on the free throw. Alec Burks checked in for Derrick Rose. And he sinks the second. New York leading by 6. Walker with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Wall kicks to Tate. Stolen by Walker. Burks in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. MP dishes to Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
Listen, we are talking about one of the strongest and most physical players at his position. John Wall, give me a little contact, no problem.
Now, here's Fournier. Randall. Wall with the steal. Here's MP. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's only a 5-point New York lead.
2 minutes.
Walker against Wall.
2 minutes.
With the floater. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, what a save by Mitchell Robinson. Conversion on the second chance bucket.
Wall looking for an opening. Robinson with the block. Fournier pass to Walker. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rockets trail by 7. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside, Green floats it up for MP. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. New York leading by 5. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
And the Rockets with possession here. The pass to Green. Inside. No good there. Nice D from Fournier. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Green. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
There's 21 seconds left in the game, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Kemba Walker, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
To me, what's special about Kemba Walker is we know the basketball skill. This guy's a devastating scorer, great pick-and-roll player, but as importantly, he is a tremendous teammate.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kemba Walker.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and he overshot that one, missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Kemba Walker. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game.
So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Whoa. Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win.